tonight. From Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Jameis now on first down. And his first look is incomplete. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Jameis to throw it. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Jameis again. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Fields throw there, complete to Mooney. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
That's complete. It's Daz Newsome. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 36. The screen pass here to Cohen. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Brian Burns has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Enough to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Out of the gun, Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Pearson. And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down, right around the 17. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 2nd down now, Herbert, and he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday. 72 hours later, hey, it's game day again. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big pickup there on the run. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
These two teams all tied after one. Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Winston. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And his kick is indeed good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Throwing on third down, Fields. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
Forced out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hansen.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. On play action, Fields. They'll roll him out right. That's into the hands of Isaiah Coulter. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 22-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Well, he gets attended to, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. His 7th touchdown on the ground and 9th overall. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. A 10-play drive that time, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll make it a 2nd down. To throw, Winston. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Winston. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. And some space here. Touchdown, His third touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. A drive there of just 4 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Fields now to throw. They'll set up the screen to Herbert. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. Buying time to his left. He finds his man complete. That's Hansen. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. Fields on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Fields throwing again. Being chased out left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will do it for this. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the 2nd half. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken in at the 3, and able to get this out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw taken in by Coulter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On first down, it's Fields. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
A quick throw, but incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And Santos yanks that one a bit. No good. Wide to the left for Santos. And we will remain tied here in this third quarter.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal. But when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Anderson. That catch good for only a couple. Second down and 8. Here's Winston. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
First down, Winston. Man open left side is Brown. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. To the air again with Winston. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Brown. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. From the gun, Winston. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off. On third down, Winston. Under pressure, and they got to him again. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there, we've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Herbert. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Steps away to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Fields. He finds his man, complete. It's Pierce. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Forced out to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Hansen. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. From their own territory, an incredible play on 4th down. So on 4th down, a big-time completion. And the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time. They committed an eye violation, had their eyes in one place, and allowed the deep ball behind them.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Herbert. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. And now Anderson is slow to get up. Staying down after that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Khalil Herbert with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bears have broken the tie. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Taken at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Possession of the football goes over to Carolina. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. We'll check on his status when we get back. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Here's Winston. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Winston. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Extra point attempt to come here. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
On 1st down, Fields.
Buying time to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
2nd and 10. To throw is Fields.
Dancing to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hansen. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 30. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Now a 1st down throw. Fields
being chased out left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Throwing again is Fields.
Steps away to his left. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He finds his man, complete. It's Hansen. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So here's Cairo Santos on the field goal try. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So here's Cairo Santos on the field goal try. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it's good. He got it. He missed his long attempt earlier, but he connects when it matters most. And they've come in here and stolen one on the road. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for Chicago, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And for Charles Davis and our